But yeah, it's like, Generation Y, they get a bad rep, you know. So I feel like if we are Generation Y, that means we're in like our 20s, you know what I'm saying? I don't know the full age range or whatever, but I know at least the 20s. I'm 25. So anybody around the age of 25, I say we're about Generation Y. And I feel like we all need to unite. And that's what I'm here for. I just want to be one of the first people to step up and say, Generation Y, we all need to unite. Because there's a lot of evil going on in the world, and the evil will be perpetuated if our minds are susceptible to the evil. And what if our minds were not susceptible to the evil, and we said this stops here now? We're not going to let this go any further because we're in charge of here, and all you old people who are evil, y'all are just going to have to die, like naturally. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just not going down anymore. You know what I'm saying? We got meritocracy in this bitch. Straight up. So it's like, it's up to us, and it's our world. So we shouldn't feel bad about this. We live in an evil, crooked world. It's just not cool. Just everything, damn near everything about society is just crooked. It's just not cool how it's set up. And we gotta change all this only because it's our world and we're living here and we gotta deal with this. We're not dealing with this anymore. We're not gonna let this happen anymore. We're just not. And like that's what this project is for. Because when people stand up for something great, sometimes they get taken out. Well, when they take me out, these tapes drop, and it only makes things worse. Much, 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 much worse. They're gonna regret it, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that's what this is for. This is my gift to you. I just jumped off the cliff for you. You know what I'm saying? For the cause. You know, somebody has to die for the cause, so I feel like I start the cause, unite the people, die for it. Everybody pushes it on afterwards. Then the Nasia Grover, Vanessa Malone film life theory lives on forever. And that would just be so awesome. Like that's I feel like spiritually, like that's all I want. Besides besides having a wife, child and stuff, family. But I guess that'll lead us on to the next topic. But wait, I got 6 minutes. I don't know if I want to talk about that on this one. I think I'm done with the other one. Yeah, I wasn't. Okay, I'm not gonna talk about wife and nothing like that. But at least, okay. So we talking about emotion. Okay, we're talking about emotion here. Okay, human emotion. Okay, Generation Y. I feel like Generation Y needs to be the one to conquer human emotion. Generation Y would be the ones to conquer human emotion. It's up to us to conquer human emotion. All the negative emotion, we're gonna conquer that. We're gonna get rid of negative human emotion. The negative emotion, we're gonna get rid of that. That's done with. It's over. It's no more. We'll get rid of that. It's over. So, um, human emotion, it is a tool, and it's like this. I'll give you some tips on how to tool your emotion, how to turn it into a tool, how to utilize the emotion. Okay, there's a few things. Most courtesy of Abraham Hicks. Okay, you got something called the "Wouldn't it be nice if?" It's that simple. It's a phrase, right? And it's the purpose of the phrase "Wouldn't it be nice if?" The purpose is to enhance your vibration. It's like this. You'll say this, okay, it's like this, okay. Personally, at this moment, I don't have a car, right? Don't have a car, don't have a license, right? So I would say, wouldn't it be nice if I had a license and a car, right? And gas money to go anywhere I wanted. Well, that phrase alone, just me having to answer that question, yes, and it being honest, and the emotion that I'm expressing is honest, and it's not it's not redundant, but it's not a negative, and it's not a negative, it's not a negative. Somebody text me and it threw me off or something. but it's not a negative. Most people, they negate their emotions. They say I want this, but then they think about the limitations and the lack of what they require to get it. And people don't realize that what you really require to get something is the emotion that you have when you get it. And I feel like that's another thing that I'm here for. That's what this project's here for. Is to get people to realize this. And it's like this tape won't drop really until I die. So for the I release those samples and stuff, but for the most part, the entire version won't really drop until I'm dead. So naturally, I want to live as long as possible, but I want you all to get this information as soon as possible at the same time. And that's so weird. And so, oh my goodness, man. I just hope y'all realize the severity of the life I live. Like, nobody does this for fun. This will have to be destiny. Like, this is somebody's purpose. This ain't fun, man, living a life like this. It's 2, 3 in the morning, man. I should be just chilling, man. I don't got time for this. What am I doing? What am I doing right now? Freaking out anybody who's watching me, you know? That's why I'm trying to talk low, but anyway, human emotion, I feel like, okay, wouldn't it be nice if, I'm sorry, I got thrown off. Wouldn't it be nice if that phrase, it just puts you in that mindset of what you want. It's like, okay, with me, I'm single. I say, wouldn't it be nice if I had a girl, I had a female young lady who was totally enthralled by me or enthralled in me? Wouldn't it be nice if I had a female who was so enticed by me, or, she was so, like, she loved my attention? Like, wouldn't it be nice if I had a female in my life who just loved hearing my voice? Like, wouldn't it be nice if I had a female who said I didn't sound like a frog? Wouldn't it be nice if I had a girlfriend who said I did sound like a frog, but she finds it sexy? you know, like, that's like, and you can hear the emotion that I express when I say yes, because most people when they express emotions, they negate them with the lack and the limits, and when you see it when you talk to people and you bring up their dreams or your dreams. And then somebody tells me, that's how I know it's true. But yeah, it's like when you talk to somebody and you bring up your dreams or you bring up their dreams, they're gonna bring up limits. That's gonna be one of the first things they're gonna bring up, and that's just normal. And it's just so sad, and it's even sadder that you can't bring up the fact that they brought it up. Like, man, why you always bringing up limits? And be like, man, how else you gonna do it then, man? I'm just trying to help you. You don't want to face the facts. You want to be in reality, man. You're living in your fantasy world. All this spooky wooky stuff. Like, that's how people treat you when you're like really trying to reach for the stars, because you can't really reach the stars believing what the other people believe, because those thoughts, they weigh people down. And your thoughts need to be free and they need to float. Your thoughts need to make you float. If what you're thinking doesn't make you float and doesn't, you know what I'm saying? If you're not floating off your thoughts, then it's like you shouldn't be thinking those thoughts. You got to keep your thoughts light. And, my thoughts are heavy, but they're heavy on responsibility and like this type of responsibility, not necessarily just like a caught in an illusion type responsibility of just being caught into something else set by other people. Like, nah, man, I'm caught in my destiny right now. Like, I'm doing something major here. Like, I'm 25, man, and I'm about to reach a point to where when I'm 26, I'm gonna have like over 300 hours of audio to be released at any point. So at that point, I'm gonna be good, because every day when I walk around, I'm just gonna be able to really focus on what's important and other stuff in life and focus on other things, because I'm good. Like, I know if anything happens to me and I die, what I want to be left behind as far as what I wanted the world to know about me, I did it. And I'm probably one of the only ones that did it. And if I'm not one of the only ones, then that means I started a trend. And that's awesome. you know, like, don't look at what I want as superficial, because I'm really a deep person.